Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is alcohols, phenols and ethers. In this chapter we will study about alcohols, phenols and ethers, their IUPAC naming system, then how can we classify them, the different properties of phenols, alcohols and ethers, comparing them, and then the preparations, their reactions, etc. First we will study in this class about the main classification in alcohols, phenols and ethers. Let's look at the classification first. We know that an alcohol, when an OH or an alcoholic function group is attached to a carbon, consider when an OH is attached to a carbon, then we can call it as an alcohol. There can be one or more alcoholic groups. Also, when to an aromatic ring, OH is attached, then we can call it as phenol. This is an alcohol. There can be different function groups attached or different alkyl groups attached to this carbon. This is when a benzene ring is attached to an OH, we can call it as phenol. And also RO group, ROR are ethers. Okay. Let's first learn about alcohols, about the classification. They can be classified as mono, di, tri or polyhydric alcohols. Mono, di, tri or polyhydric alcohols. Okay, let's look. When an R group is attached to OH, we call it an alcohol. CH3OH is a simple alcohol. It is a monohydric alcohol. Okay, let's look. This is an example of a monohydric alcohol, or this is a phenol. They are monohydric. Monohydric. Look, CH2OH, CH2OH. This is dihydric alcohol. There are two alcohol functional groups. This is dihydric. Dihydric. Also in phenol, how can we draw? Look. If the OH is in meta or para in any position, this is a dihydric alcohol. When there are three OH, then it will be trihydric alcohols. These are the classification onto mono, di, tri alcohols based upon the number of OH groups attached to the hydrocarbon. Next classification that we are going to look is primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol. Primary alcohol. What is a primary alcohol? When a CH2 group, usually CH2 group is attached to an OH, then we can say that it is a primary alcohol. A primary carbon is attached to the OH. Then what is secondary alcohol? Secondary alcohol. Look, if the carbon is attached to two alkyl group, CH and OH, here we can say that this is a secondary carbon. Two alkyl groups are attached to it. Then it is called secondary alcohol. If the carbon is attached to three other groups, 1, 2 and 3 and OH, this is what? Tertiary alcohol. This is a tertiary alcohol. When OH is attached to a primary carbon, then we can call it as a primary alcohol. When two alkyl groups are attached to this carbon, this is a secondary carbon. Okay, when OH is attached to that, it is called secondary alcohol. And when three alkyl groups or any groups attached to a carbon with an OH, then it is called a tertiary alcohol. This classification is based on the carbon. The other classification that we studied is based on the number of alcohol groups or the number of OH groups. Okay. Now, let's consider the case of allylic alcohol. What are primary, secondary and tertiary? Look, what is an allylic alcohol? Allylic alcohol. You may have already studied. When an sp3 carbon is attached to an alcohol group adjacent to a double bond, CH2 double bond CH, CH2 OH. This is what? When the sp3 carbon attached the OHs adjacent to a carbon-carbon double bond, we can call it as an allylic alcohol. This is a primary carbon, so it is called a primary alcohol. Okay. Then how secondary it will go? You look. CH2 double bond CH. There are CH2, one CH, other is an R group attached to an OH. This is what? This is a secondary carbon. The OH attached to a secondary carbon, so it is a secondary allylic alcohol. Okay. Next look, CH2 double bond CH, C R R OH. The carbon in which the OH is attached is a tertiary carbon. Look, three groups are filled with alkyl groups. So it is tertiary allylic alcohol. This is the terms. This is a primary allylic alcohol. This is a secondary allylic alcohol. This is a tertiary allylic alcohol. Hope you understood. The next classification is what? Benzylic alcohols. Benzylic alcohol. Listen carefully. Benzylic alcohols. Benzylic alcohol means usually there will be benzene. Okay. Benzene CH2OH. Look children, this is a benzylic group without OH. This is called a benzylic group. When the OH is attached to it, it is called benzylic alcohol. This is a primary benzylic alcohol, primary carbon. This is a primary carbon. Okay. Next, what is secondary? If the benzene attached to it, you look, attached to a carbon with an R group, CHOH. This is what? This is a secondary benzylic alcohol. We will call the term secondary benzylic alcohol. When this hydrogen is replaced by another R group, what is this? This is a tertiary. This is a tertiary what? Benzylic alcohol. Remember children, when a benzyl group is attached to an OH, primary carbon is attached to an OH, it is primary benzylic alcohol. When a secondary carbon is attached to the OH, it is secondary, and when another hydrogen, this is secondary benzylic alcohol. When the hydrogen is replaced by another alkyl group, it is tertiary benzylic alcohol. Next classification is vinylic alcohol. Vinylic alcohol. What a vinylic alcohol? The OH is attached to a carbon with a double bond. This is CH, double bond CH2. Then this we can call this as a vinylic alcohol. And the example is a phenol. Look, the carbon with an OH is attached to a double bond. Okay. This is also a vinylic alcohol, phenol. Vinylic means the carbon with an OH will be having a double bond also. Okay. Another example we can say is that when the OH and here it is CH3, this is also a vinylic alcohol. These are vinylic alcohols. Remember what is allylic that we have already studied. If the carbon CH2 double bond CH, CH2OH, carbon with an OH, this is sp3 carbon. Connected carbon will be having a double bond. You should study this carefully. Okay, what is vinylic and what is allylic? Students, let's summarize once more. Okay, what is this? When an sp3 carbon is attached to an OH, it is a primary alcohol. When a secondary carbon is attached, it is secondary alcohol. And this is three groups are attached to carbon containing the OH group. This is tertiary. Okay, this is an allylic alcohol, that is carbon with an OH adjacent to that a carbon-carbon double bond is there. So it is allylic alcohol and it is primary. This allylic alcohol is secondary because there are two groups attached. Okay, this is secondary allylic alcohol, and there are three groups, first, second and three. This is a tertiary allylic alcohol. These are the classifications of allylic alcohol. Next, this is an example of benzylic alcohol. primary benzylic alcohol, this is secondary benzylic alcohol, and this is tertiary benzylic alcohol. Okay, next is this we studied for vinylic alcohol. That is double bond is directly attached to an OH group, functional group. This is also an example of vinylic alcohol. This is a summary of the nomenclature. Okay, students, based upon what I have taught you now, try to classify them as these four as whether they are secondary, primary or tertiary alcohols, and also find out if there is any allylic alcohols in this, allylic or vinylic alcohol in this. Try to do. Okay. Now let us study the nomenclature of alcohols, the naming of alcohols by doing some examples. Rather than studying some set of rules, it is better to study by doing examples. Okay. Let's start. Let us try to name the compounds. The first compound is CH3OH. In IUPAC nomenclature, what we look is that first we will write the name of the alkene. Alkene we will write the name of the alkene first we will write. We will remove the E and write OL, alkanol. Look, this is methyl group. No, so methane, methane 1 or we will write methanol. This is the IUPAC nomenclature. Then look, we will number first 1, 2, 3. Prop. So propen. Here in the first number the OH is attached. So propen 1 ol. Okay. Next look. This will be 1, 2 and 3. Methane prop. So propen 2ol. This is the IUPAC nomenclature. Look this 1, 2, 3. Methane prop. This is what propen what 1 or. This is the IUPAC nomenclature of these four compounds. So, what is the common name that we are going to study now? For this, what is the common name? This is methyl alcohol. Methyl alcohol. Okay. This is propyl group, no? So, we will call this is straight chain. So, it is N-propyl alcohol. This is the common name. N-propyl alcohol. Because it's a propyl group. What the next group is what? This is also propyl group, but look, this is isopropyl. So it is isopropyl alcohol because two same groups are added on the both sides. So it is called isopropyl. Isopropyl alcohol. This also it will be propyl alcohol. Same N-propyl alcohol will be this. These two compounds are same now, so we will add one more CH2 here. Then we add one more CH2. What happens? This become what? Butyl 1-ol. Or what we will call here? This is isobutyl alcohol. Isobutyl, no, we will call it as N-butyl alcohol. N-butyl alcohol. Let's look at these three compounds. We can name them. First, let's name the IUPAC nomenclature. Here we should write the number 1, 2 and 3. Prop. This is 2-methyl. Second position methyl is there. So, 2-methyl. Next is methane prop. This is 2-methyl propan. What? First position OH. So 1-ol. Okay. Have you understood? This is the base. This is the main. So 2-methyl. Second position, first, second. second position methyl group is there. So 2-methyl. This is a propyl chain. That is propan. First position OH is connected. Propan 1 node. Look here, what will be the naming? Here it will be 2-methyl. Only the change will be what? Propan 2-ol. Okay. This will be the main chain. Methyl, prop 3 carbon. Second position itself what? 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the chain. Second position itself methyl and second position itself OH. So 2-methyl propan 2-ol. Got it? This is what? This is also propan. 1, 2, 3. Anyway, you can number. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Propan 1. Propan 1, 2, 3 triol. There are 3 OH now. Propan 1, 2, 3 triol is the name. Look at this carefully and understand, okay? Students, let us now discuss the naming of cyclic alcohols. First, what is the name of this compound? There are 6 carbons, so it will be cyclo. We will add cyclohexanol. Hexanol. Okay. Next here, let's number 1 and 2. So it will be 2-methyl. 2-methyl cyclo. This is what? Pentane. So pentanol. 2-methyl cyclopentanol is the name of this compound. Next, this is what? Phenol. Okay. This, when CH3 is attached in ortho position, this is called orthocresol. Orthocresol. 2-methyl. We can call as 2-methyl phenol also here. Okay. 2-methyl phenol. 2-methyl phenol. Here it will be, this is in meta position, so we will call as metacresol. Okay. Or 3-methyl phenol we can call. 3-methyl phenol. The next is what? 4-methyl phenol. Okay. 4-methyl phenol we will call. Or we can call it as what? Paracresol. Paracresol is the common name. This is orthocresol, metacresol and paracresol. Next is what? This common name is called catechol. When 2 OH are in the ortho position, we will call as catechol. When one OH is in the meta position, they are meta to each other, we will call what? Resocinol. Resocinol. Okay. This is resocinol. And the third one, when OH is in the what? Para position, we will call it as what? Quinol. Quinol. Or we can name the, what is IUPAC name? This is benzene. Benzene 1,2-diol. 1,2. So 1,2-diol. We will call it as IUPAC name is what? Benzene 1,2-diol. This will be benzene 1,3-diol. This will be benzene 1,4-diol. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let's look once more. This is cyclohexanol. This is 2-methyl cyclopentanol. This is phenol. And when one CH3 is attached to ortho position, we will call as orthocresol. And the IUPAC name is 2-methyl phenol. For this, it is metacresol and other is paracresol. Next is when 2 OH are in the ortho position, we will call it by the common name catechol. When they are in the meta position, it is resocinol, and when they are in the para position, it is quinol, or we will call it as hydroquinone. Okay students, let's conclude today's video. Thank you and have a nice day.